EOM Business Network. So much for one broadcast.
Hello everyone, it's a beautiful day to you and thank you very much for joining us. You're watching the EOM Business Network, indeed the voice of corporate Nigeria. I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Today on the program, as always, our focus is on the Nigerian economy. We shall be speaking with select industry operators about their businesses, the operating environment, and other related issues.
And so with Let's Talk, we shall be featuring the distinguished and award-winning CEOs.
Talos International Consults Limited,
Pindar Holdings Limited,
Mobility Nigeria Limited, and Mediatrix Educational Services Limited.
On Spot On, we shall bring you
a quintessential gentleman, symbol of integrity and excellence, vision-driven, result-oriented, and impactful business management strategies, certified information services professional, team player and industry captain, engineer Adeowe Samson Anjari is the founder, managing director, and chief executive officer of Link Up Networks Limited, an integrated, trusted, world-standard internet solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
And on the face-to-face is
an excellent gentleman, symbol of integrity, alumnus of the Nigerian Aviation School in Zaria, certified, seasoned, and versatile aviation services management expert, insightful, goal-getting, impactful, and people-friendly professional, team player, and industry captain. Captain Daniel Kwanzaa is the managing director and chief executive officer of Gyro Air Limited, one of the foremost world-class chartered airline services firm in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
It's a package you can't afford to miss. Stay with us.
Is a Joseph Gerard, a complete gentleman, epitome of integrity, insightful, strategic, intentional, and resourceful business management expert, certified, astute, impactful, and customer-centered entrepreneur, team player, and industry titan, is the founder and chief executive officer of Eagle Speed Travels and Tourism LLC, an integrated international standard travel, study abroad, and logistics firm in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
We started Eagle Speed Travel and Tourism. So 2024 we decided to extend to logistics. So currently we do have about 3 offices in Nigeria. We have in Enugu, we have 2 offices here in Lagos. So we have one office in Trade Fair, which is logistics side. We have at number 17, block 9. Cosmetic bus stop, shop number 17. So we have our office again at Enugu, precisely at Enugu Ezike. Heritage Plaza, Enugu Ezike. So at Ogute precisely, and here is our head office, Jibo number 17, Jibo Street. So we also have a branch in China. Well, that office, is somehow complicated though. I will have to go to our website before I get that out. In every business have their challenges. We are also trying to cope up with some economic challenges based on the terms of, the way situation, government of Nigeria, the way economic system is run in Nigeria is different from other countries. In terms of aviation side, it's also the government policy is also affecting us. So, but gradually we are growing. It's better than ever before. So we thank God we are growing better.
Kolawole Kayode Daniel, a perfect gentleman, symbol of honesty, certified study abroad, travels and tour services consultant, goal-getting, passionate and impactful business management professional, teamwork advocate and industry leader, is the founder and chief executive officer of Talos International Consults Limited, a full-service world-class study abroad and tour services company in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
in a business like this, you will definitely have some clients that will be aggrieved, that will not be happy at some level, because they are spending a lot of money and also a lot of time is at stake, you know. So, but sometimes universities delay and embassies also delay, just like the current issue with, I won't say it's an issue anyway, the changes with UK visa application recently. You know, the processing time used to be just 3 weeks or less, but now some students have to wait 1 month, 2 months before they get visas. So this kind of students will definitely be angry. They will not be happy. So what we do is just to explain that, okay, this is the reason, policy changes, and make sure that they are relaxed. You know, because at the end of the day, we always hope for what's positive response. So the end always justifies the means. The way we do that, we are able to achieve success in that area now, is that we try to be very, very truthful with our students or with our clients. We try to maintain that atom of trust. So we try to hold on to that. As much as the industry might be a little bit not very, very stable or maybe too crowded now. Yeah, so we try to hold on to that atom of trust. So our clients trust us. So once they trust you, they will always come back or they always refer you to other people. That is how we keep growing gradually.
A Bodaville Peace, Mercy, excellent gentle lady, innovative, unintentional entrepreneur, symbol of integrity, insightful, impactful, and transformative business management strategies, experienced, astute, found people-friendly professional, team player, and industry captain. He's the managing director and chief executive officer of Pinhead Holdings Limited, leading and diversified world-class Africa's first and largest travel and immigration consulting firm in Nigeria. One of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
My name is Ebodage Peace Mercy. I have a knack for doing things the right way. I have a serious knack for doing things the right way. I love being innovative. I'm a very forward-thinking person, and there's something I've noticed about myself over the years, that's with the blessedness of doing business, especially here in Nigeria. The ability to move on very fast is very important. Like, something bad happens, move on. What's the next thing? I'm like that person on your feet thinking, okay, let's move, what's the next thing? Something happened, we lost this money. Oh yeah, what's the next thing? I can't dwell on that loss. Something happened, we lost money to something. I can't pursue this person, what's the next thing? Because it won't happen again, right? I've paid my school fees, fine, what's the next thing, right? And like I said, I have a knack for professionalism, having ethics and all in place, systems and all of that. So it shows in the quality of work that we render across all of us. And I like surrounding myself with people who are actually very smart as well. We try as much as possible not to do mediocre work. Like, for majority of the clients who have worked with us across all of our subsidiaries, we usually say one thing: oh, you guys were so thorough. Wow, you guys were so thorough. So that's it for me. I want to work on something and you look at it, and the next person, if you even have to give a next person to work on that thing again, you are so disappointed by the effort that they put in. Because I've set a kind of standard that it will take someone with much more intentionality than myself to get it done to that kind of level. So that is like majorly what we're still building across borders.
Ade Folari, Ade Shemawa are suave gentlemen, insightful, result-driven and transformative business management strategies, certified experience and versatile travels and logistics services expert, serial entrepreneur, team player and industry leader, is a founder and chief executive officer of Mobility Nigeria Limited, an integrated global standard travels and logistics firm in Nigeria and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
Mobility NJ, it's a Nigerian brand. We deal with executive and luxury car rental. So basically we have a range of cars in our fleet, ranging from Toyota Prado to Toyota Camry. Those are the executive brand, and Land Cruiser. And for the luxury arm, we have the G-Wagon, and we have the ultimate luxury car, the Rolls-Royce, in our fleet. So we try to create a niche market for ourselves in terms of renting cars to Nigerians who wants to go for meetings, who wants to go for events, but they don't necessarily want to drive, but they still want to enjoy the comfort of riding in an executive or luxurious car. And also for occasions, special occasions like birthday, weddings, anniversary, anything, we provide luxury cars for them. And also for the party lovers, we have a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter van, which can be used for people going out, celebrities, going for parties, people going clubbing, and all sorts. The first thing to know is that we own all our cars. We offer affordable rates. And also, beyond renting the cars, it's an experience. We try and create an experience with you. We have excellent customer service. We are there for you 24/7. Also, we have professional drivers who are well trained with good manners, with great driving skills. So all these things put together put us as one of the best brands to go for when you need car rental in Nigeria.
Chika Ebochewaise, an amiable, open-minded, and humanity-centered professional, signpost of trust, internationally certified, experienced and passionate, study abroad advisory consultant, versatile and people-friendly entrepreneurial strategies, teamwork advocate and industry leader, is the managing consultant and chief executive officer of Mediatrix Educational Services Limited, a notable global standard study abroad solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for P2026.
The name Mediatrix is actually drawn from the Catholic balance, which has to do with one of the titles given to the Mother of Christ, Holy Mary, who we believe that is a mediator between us and Jesus. So when we started talking about this organization, and I said, okay, so what name should I go for? I'm also a Marian devotee. So as a Marian devotee, we always give honor to Mary. So I decided that, okay, that the agency will be called Mediatrix Educational. So since she mediates between us and Christ, we are also mediating between students and overseas institutions. So that is how the name came about. It's actually a Latin word, mediatrix, which also means mediator. When we initially I had no intention of, doing this, because I actually studied accounting in the university, yes. And started looking for work, and then I found myself in a similar agency. So I stayed there like 6 years or 6.5 years, and then I now said to myself that maybe one day I might have something like this. So I stayed there, did everything, work as I'm supposed to work as a staff until it gets to a point where I am feeling uncomfortable because of certain things. So I move away. So I now registered Mediatrix in 2009, and then we started operation January 2010. And since then, we have been sending students to different countries of the world: UK, Canada, US, Germany, Spain, Malaysia, and so many other places. And it is a successful story because we take our time to make sure that our clients comply with the visa requirements before we apply. Where they don't meet, we don't apply. So that is just it, and that has actually helped us.
Special television report. The importance of the freight forwarding and logistics industry in Nigeria cannot be overemphasized. EOM Business Network on SILVERBIRD Television and the Council for the Regulation of Freight Forwarding in Nigeria present Freight Forwarding in Nigeria, Prospects, Challenges and the Future towards Sustainable Economic Development in a face-to-face with industry captains, regulators and operators. It is a must-watch.
Mandate of the Council is to oversee, to regulate and manage the practice of logistics services in Nigeria. Basically, logistics service covers all activities that enhances cargo flow, either by air, by sea, by land. To regulate this subsector.
It is a must-watch. Join us.
Engineer Adobe Samson Anjari, a quintessential gentleman, symbol of integrity and excellence, vision-driven, result-oriented and impactful business management strategies, certified information services professional, team player and industry captain, is the founder, managing director and chief executive officer of Link Up Networks Limited, an integrated, trusted, world-standard internet solutions provider in Nigeria, and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
It's actually very interesting to do business in Nigeria. As a businessman, to be successful in this kind of atmosphere like ours in Nigeria, one has to be cultured, and you have to have a lot of resilience in you. The Nigerian economic system is one that has a lot of potential of growth in it. I mean, the size of Nigeria alone, with any product, good service, you'll definitely be able to, we're consumers, and definitely you'll be able to present the service, and you would find that there's a market for it, especially if it's a good service and you're doing something innovative and different. So I would say, to be successful in this ecosystem, you definitely need a bit of innovation in you, resilience, and you definitely have to provide good services. With that, or good product or service, with that, you can be sure that you'll be successful within the environment here in Nigeria. So LinkUpNet is a telecommunication business. We offer internet connectivity via fiber and radio to businesses and homes within Lagos and beyond. We provide fiber to home, fiber to businesses in cluster environments within Lagos. Our major focus has been Lagos from inception, and we're expanding beyond. We're working day and night to ensure that we provide that reliability that people are looking for within that market of internet connectivity. LinkUpNet, it's a business that started in the UK in 2017. And in 2024, we decided to start a Nigerian brand with focusing just on the fiber to home and fiber to businesses and radio services. We also provide network consultancy to companies and firms, and also security, digital security services to companies as well. And our major goal is to be the partners of companies that require that reliable internet services for their digital products and for their businesses all around Nigeria, even from Lagos as well. So that's a brief one about Link Cognate. Our vision at Link Cognate is to become a leading provider of reliable broadband internet services for homes and businesses across Nigeria and Africa as a whole, essentially building the digital backbone that would support all the economic growth and innovations in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. Our mission is also to provide that reliable and accessible internet services for all homes and businesses, and to ensure that everyone has access to reliable fast internet services. We've successfully established our operations within Lagos, and we're expanding daily to areas that there is fast growth within the Lagos metropolises, and we are then definitely growing out to other areas within Lagos, and in no time we're also going to expand out of Lagos into different areas.
Captain Daniel Kwanzaa, an excellent gentleman, symbol of integrity, alumnus of the Nigerian Aviation School in Zaria, certified, seasoned and versatile aviation services management expert, insightful, goal-getting, impactful and people-friendly professional, team player and industry captain, is the managing director and chief executive officer of Gyro Air Limited, one of the foremost world-class chartered airline services firm in Nigeria and one of the most distinguished CEOs to look out for in 2026.
There were three of them, actually, that came together and came up with this name. Initially, it was supposed to be a cargo company, but they later on jettisoned the idea of Gyro being a cargo company and moved it from being cargo to charter. Private airlines. This happened in 2010. When they brought us on board, we decided to look at the terrain. Because at this point in time, 2010 had seen a significant increase in high net worth individuals moving. We saw a demand. So we picked up on this. We started researching, picking up data here and there, and decided that we might need to look beyond this private movement and go into charter. And charter is actually a commercial business. Commercial in the sense that you are rendering services and you're paid for it. The only difference between us and the likes of Airpeace and all that is that they are scheduled. They have a timetable. Okay, so if you want to travel, you have to look up the time and go by the times they give you. But for non-scheduled, charter. We are here for you. You tell us when you want to fly. The mission of the company. Two things: safety and profit. Of course, any big business we want to make profit. We are in there to make profit. But what must drive one? It's an issue of priority. And our priority was, our thought was safety first. If today you fly my aircraft and we landed with a bad experience, would you come back to me? No, you won't. I made profit, but I've lost the client. So simply put, if my operation is safe, if it is safe, you will come back to me. It's not the food that is served. You're not a hungry man. You understand what I mean? It's not about the food. It's how safe I get you from point A to point B. So safety. We realize that is key. Yeah, so that's our mission. And of course, our vision is to be a leading brand provider. Charter services, as I said, is what we're into. Our desire is to be one of the leading providers of such services, where a client, you for example, will say, get me that, what's that company's name? That company, is it Giro or the one that Gyro? Get me that company. I like the way they fly.
The mortality rate for prostate surgery in Nigeria is almost 50%.
We want to just preserve wealth for now. Some people have said that they want to keep money in 5 years' time.
We have people. We are just an agent and we do not have any influence on visa.
And that's about it on today's package of the EOM Business Network. Thank you very much for spending your valued time with us. We do not take it for granted. But just in case you missed out on any aspect of it, then you can come with us to eombusinessnetwork.com. A big thank you to you, our sponsors, for your continued interest and support. Always remember, I am Olorogo Elkanah Mowari. Please, let's do this again, same time, same channel next week. We'll see you then.